what in the Thanos being good, kind of, Nebula having blonde hair, and Captain America's shield being in outer space is this episode. First of all, it's just mind blowing. Like, everything that happened in this episode that I did not expect it to happen. Like, first of all, I didn't expect Thanos to be in this. Okay. Hey, what up, people? It's Kuqui here. And I'm gonna talk about, of course, What If Episode 2. Of course, God bless you all. You gotta start with that. And yeah, although technically I didn't start with that, but it's just mind blowing what happened. I don't know how to sum up this episode correctly, but I'm just gonna talk about the things that I remember, and it's gonna be a little bit scattered, but yeah, it's not really a very ordered review. It's just gonna be my thoughts on it, and I like this episode better than the first episode. Although, you know, it still has a lot of stuff that happened in the first episode. Like, you gotta speed up the story, you gotta speed up the episode, because you're telling a whole story, a whole plot in one episode, because the episodes are not what happens in this episode doesn't continue in the next episode, so you have to have a start and a finish in one 35-minute episode. But yeah, they do use a lot of us knowing, like, the story of the a character, or knowing the movies, what happened in the movies, to their advantage. Like, oh, you know this from the movies, so we don't really have to spend that much time talking about it. And yeah, so yeah, T'Challa is Star-Lord. That's like basically the title of the episode, really. And he is abducted by Yondu. He was in Wakanda, and he was like telling his father something about knowing the world and not just being stuck in Wakanda, and his father was like kind of like against it, so he found himself out of Wakanda. He was being curious. I don't know who, like, he's a prince, who would let a young kid like him walk out just like to the wilderness, like just wherever he wants. And being like, there's some things in this episode that make me question that, like, why, like, isn't there supposed to be like very high security for a kid just to wander out a castle into the wilderness and just leave Wakanda? Like, that's a little bit, I don't understand it a lot, but yeah, you just go with it. And then when he gets abducted by Yondu, I understand that he wants to see the world, but isn't, like, he's just like, wow, like let's go out there with a whole bunch of strangers. Like, you're not even afraid of these people that you don't even know, that you just got abducted into a spaceship. And then it jumps to 20 years later, where he's, big, and he's T'Challa, and he's always been T'Challa, but he has the Star-Lord mask and all that. And he was they were actually, I like it that they said, like, they were supposed to grab Peter Quill, the Ravagers. Oh my god, that's so loud. But the Ravagers made a mistake, and they got T'Challa. Oh my god, can you turn that down? And yeah, I'm sorry about that that sound, man. It's so difficult to talk. But yeah. So yeah, they were supposed to grab Peter Quill, but they grabbed T'Challa. The Ravagers made a mistake. And yeah. Also, they are like, they want to, the basic plot of the episode is like they want to go grab an herb or something like that can basically regenerate a place, or something, like help people, because T'Challa as Star-Lord is really different than Peter Quill as Star-Lord. Peter Quill is more like, oh no, I'm gonna sell the power uh, orb, the power gem, the power Infinity Stone to the Collector, and T'Challa's more like, what can I do with the Power Stone to help, to help people, and he's more helping than Peter Quill is, even though Peter Quill is good, but they're two different people. Like Star-Lord is, T'Challa is more is you can see it. His personality is more to help, and I really like that Chadwick Boseman did the voice, and Josh Brolin did Thanos' voice. But that's where I'm gonna get to right now. They're gonna grab that herb from the Collector, and then you meet like the Ravagers, like every Ravager that's in it, in their crew, and Thanos is one of the Ravagers. That's just mind blowing to me. But it was like T'Challa convinced Thanos that his plan, the whole grab the whole Infinity Stones and destroy half of the universe, was wrong, and he convinced Thanos. They explain it, and Thanos joins the Ravagers group. It's actually really crazy to me that Thanos is good, although he still believes like it was actually not a bad plan. Like his plan was well thought out. Like if he destroyed half of the universe, it would be good, it would be efficient and all that. But they use it like jokingly in this episode. It's not serious. Like Thanos is with the Ravagers and he's actually good. Also, Nebula's in the episode and she's blonde for some reason. I don't know if it's voiced by the same actress. Like I didn't look well in the credits. I did see that Josh Brolin was the voice, Michael Rooker is the voice of Yondu, and all that. And yeah, so that's basically what's happening. They go and meet the Collector, which is voiced by Benicio del Toro. I don't know if it's that the Collector didn't have huge parts in the movies, but I felt like I didn't love his voice or anything. I like the character. Like he was actually kicking ass. He was kicking both Yondu and T'Challa's ass. I should say Star-Lord, because technically he's not Black Panther in this episode. He's Star-Lord. He's not Black Panther. And then, yeah, before they get to that fight with the Collector, something happens where, because he still, T'Challa still had his Wakandan necklace and all that, and he found a ship from Wakanda in the Collector's collection, basically, and he saw like a pre-recording of his father saying that he's still looking for them and all that, when Yondu told T'Challa that his planet or Wakanda had been destroyed or something like that, and T'Challa stayed with the Ravagers and all that because Yondu told him that. Of course he loved being out in outer space and all that, but yeah, that was a big part. And yeah, they had like a discussion, like they fought. They were like, how could you lie to me? You told me Wakanda was destroyed, but my father and my people were looking for me all this time, and blah 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 and all that. And then the fight with the Collector, where he like shows so many weapons that he has from different places, and you see Captain America's shield in his collection. What happened with Captain America? Did Captain America die? Did he just go to Earth, steal the shield, left? I have no idea. But he does have Captain America's shield. He uses Hela's like whole thing, his whole horn helmet stuff. And yeah, he actually kicks ass. So in this episode, the hero doesn't like not take any bullets, doesn't, they still win, and they still do their stuff, but they get punched, they get kicked, and they do their stuff. And yeah, at the end, T'Challa comes back to Wakanda with the Ravagers, with Thanos and all that. What the heck? How is Thanos even in this group, bro? And he like they throw a huge party and all that, and his father's really happy. His people are really happy, and yeah, and you see Peter Quill at the end, grown up, working like in a pizza place or something, um, and his father, Ego, gets to the store where he's working, and he's like, "Son," I don't remember what he says exactly, and his eyes light up like, and that's the end of the episode. So yeah, the episode was really good. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it more than the first episode. I really liked the first episode, but this one I felt was better because it felt like as rushed. Like it's not rushed really. Like you can't call it rushed, but it's fast paced. As fast paced as it is, there is parts where it kind of slows down, and it lets you know about the story. Like it slows down and talks, and you're like, and you know what's happening with the story and all that, and I really like that. So yeah, this episode was really good. I recommend you to watch it. You don't have to watch the first one to understand this one, and you don't have to understand this one to watch the first one, because they're two different stories. They're like really miniature movies in an episode of 30 minutes. So yeah, it's really enjoyable. It's really good, and I recommend you guys to watch it and watch the first one too. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, share, like, and subscribe. If you guys want to have a good night, God bless. Peace.